heard a river once. It sounded like this. Clink, 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 clink. C-L-I-N-K. Clink, 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 clink. That's a good one. Maybe we should make it the sound effect for when a UmaKatana gets hit. The UmaKatana is a weapon in UmaMuso. It's basically a giant sword made of horse meat. It's pretty cool. Sorry, got carried away there. I can see why people might find it creepy or disturbing though. It's not something you come across every day. Maybe it would be better if they called it something else instead, like a horse meat hoodler. I horse meat hoodler. You're right. Maybe we could call it a horse meat sword instead. Wouldn't that be cool? Scary? I don't know if it's scary. UmaKatanas are used to train Andre's horses after all. They're meant to be dangerous. Like, if you were racing against someone who had a UmaKatana, would you want to have one too? Never mind. I guess it would be pretty scary if your opponent had a UmaKatana. But what if you had one too? Wouldn't it give you an advantage in the race? Oh yeah, clink, 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 clink. Okay, I'll try my best. Ding, 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 dong. That was my best effort. Okay, here goes. Brush, 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 brush. Here's another one. Tap, 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 tap. I feel like I should give you a kiss right now. That's okay. Maybe next stream I'll get to kiss you. What do you say? I'm sorry, but there is no way I can stop. Not when you're this cute. I'm going to kiss you right now. How does that sound? I guess I would have to admit to being a little bit of a Yandere. You just make me feel so excited and happy that I can't help but express my feelings for you. Is that such a bad thing? How about you call me darling? It has a nice ring to it. You're kind of an assakin. I was trying to show you a more affectionate side. Not that you would appreciate it anyway. Maybe I'll tell you a story about when I was just a little kid, all alone in the world. Then suddenly a group of people appeared out of nowhere and took me in. They taught me everything I know and even helped me become the person I am today. Do you want to hear more? Okay, let me start from the beginning. Once upon a time, there was a small village named MukoMuko. It was located near the bottom of a deep valley surrounded by all mountains on all sides. The villagers lived quiet lives, content with their simple surroundings. One day, a young girl wandered into the village. Her name was Hime, and she had never known love or friendship before. The villagers took her in and gave her a home, teaching her how to read and write and giving her a sense of belonging. She grew up to be a strong and independent woman, capable of achieving great things. And now, she is using her powers for good, entertaining people around the world. My story continues. After spending many years living peacefully in the village, Hime one day overheard a group of men talking about a mysterious artifact hidden deep within the mountains. Intrigued, she decided to set out and find it herself. The journey was long and arduous, but eventually she arrived at a cave hidden behind a waterfall. Inside, she found an ancient scroll written in a language she didn't understand. As she tried to decipher its meaning, the cave began to rumble and shake. Suddenly, the walls of the cave opened up to reveal a vast underground chamber. At the center of the chamber stood a large stone pedestal, upon which rested an ornate golden box. With trembling hands, Hime reached out and touched the box. Instantly, a bright light enveloped her, and she felt her consciousness being pulled into another realm. When she opened her eyes, she found herself standing on the edge of a vast forest. She could see that the trees went on for miles, and beyond them lay more forests and mountains. It was a beautiful sight, but she felt a strange sense of unease. She began to walk deeper into the forest, following a narrow path that wound through the trees. After some time, she came across a clearing, and in the middle of it stood a small house made of wooden thatch. Smoke was billowing from the chimney, and she could hear laughter coming from inside. Curious, she knocked on the door and waited. After a moment, it swung open and she was greeted by a group of people. They were all wearing colorful clothing and had friendly faces, but there was something strange about them. Their eyes seemed to glow with an eerie light, and they moved with unnatural grace. Hime felt a chill run down her spine as she realized that these people were not what they seemed. Wait! Hime said, stepping back. Who are you? The leader of the group stepped forward, his face twisted into a sneer. I am the high priest of the cult of the forgotten goddess, and I welcome you to our domain. Hime heart raced as she realized that she had stumbled upon a cult. They had been waiting for her, luring her into their trap with false promises of friendship and belonging. She tried to back away, but the cultists closed in around her. One of them reached out and grabbed her arm, pulling her closer. You belong to us now, he whispered in her ear, and we will make sure you never forget it. Hime struggled against the cultist's grip, but he was too strong. She felt herself being dragged deeper into the forest, towards the small house in the clearing. Panic surged through her as she realized that she might never escape. But then out of nowhere, a figure appeared by her side. It was a woman dressed in black with long hair and piercing eyes. She looked like she meant business. The woman grabbed Hime-sama by the arm and pulled her away from the cultists. Together, they ran through the forest, not stopping until they were far from the clearing. When they finally slowed down, the woman turned to face Hime-sama. "I knew you couldn't be captured so easily," she said with a smile. "I'm here to help you escape." Hime-sama looked up at the woman in disbelief. "Who are you?" she asked. "I am Nee.